بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله تعالى وخير الهدى هدى نبينا وإمامنا وقدوتنا وحبيبنا محمد صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. بإذن الله تعالى وبعونه, we're going to deal with a topic today in the hopes that we can shed light on the importance of the issue, and also in the hopes that we will more than anything comprehend and then practice the issue of al-akhuwatu fil Islam, the Islamic brotherhood, and the fiqh of the Islamic brotherhood. And what does it mean? What is the Islamic brotherhood? And before we begin, ikhwati fillahi, I would like to build this class, this lecture, this nasiha, this dhikr. I would like to build it upon a principle that every Muslim man and woman has to understand. They have to practice it, call to it, be upon it. And that is the principle the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa radiyallahu anhum ajma'een, they are the example for us. What was the deen for them is the deen for us. And what was not the deen for them should not and could not be the deen for us. So whatever issue we're dealing with, if it is an issue of this deen, then the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa radiyallahu anhum ajma'een, they have dealt with it. So all we have to do is look at them as an example. Allah Ta'ala has established this in the Quran, this principle, this concept. And the Prophet ﷺ has established it in his authentic sunnah. So anyone who was a revert to this religion, you've embraced the religion of Islam, don't listen to the jama'at of the Muslims, don't listen to the imams of the masajid of the Muslims, don't listen to the opinions of the Muslims when they cannot support what they're saying and what they're doing with the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If someone is understanding something about this deen that they didn't understand it that way, then it is mardud, it's rejected. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, وَمَنْ يُشَاقِكَ الرَّسُولِ مِنْ بَعْدِ مَا تَبَيَّنَ لَهُ الْهُدَى وَيَتَّبِعْ غَيْرَ سَبِيلِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ نُوَلِّهِ مَا تَوَلَّى وَنُصْلِهِ جَهَنَّمَ وَسَاءَتْ مَصِيرًا. Whoever opposes the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam after the knowledge, the guidance has come to him, and he follows other than the way of the believers, radiyallahu anhu, then we will turn him to whatever he wants to go to, and will lead him into the hellfire. And what an evil abode. That's a dalil from the Quran that it is not permissible for us to go against the way of the companions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because they were the believers when this ayat was revealed. Allah Ta'ala mentioned in the Quran to prove this point in so many ayat. فَإِنْ آمَنُوا بِمِثْلِ مَا آمَنْتُمْ بِهِ فَقَدْ اهْتَدَوْا. Allah said to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if they believe the way you and your companions, because it's the plural, فَإِنْ آمَنُوا بِمِثْلِ مَا آمَنْتُمْ أَنْتُمْ, the Prophet and his companions, if they believe the way you believe in your companions, فَقَدْ اهْتَدَوْا, then they are guided aright. You cannot practice this religion other than what the companions brought to us as the example, radiyallahu anhum ajma'in. The Prophet told us, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, in an authentic hadith, افترقت اليهود على 71 فرقة وافترقت النصارى على 72 فرقة وستفترق أمتي على 73 فرقة كلها في النار إلا واحدة. قيل وما الواحدة يا رسول الله؟ قال صلى الله عليه وسلم الذي على مثل ما أنا عليه اليوم وأصحابي. The Jews broke up and they divided into 71 sects. The Christians broke up and divided into 72 sects. And my ummah is going to break up into 73 sects. All of those sects will be in the hellfire except one. Which one is that, Ya Rasulullah? He says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the one that is doing what I'm doing today and my companions. He just didn't say what I'm doing today. The people who are doing what I'm doing today and my companions. They are the example for us, ikhwan. And Najum, amanatun lis-sama. فإذا ذهبت النجوم أتى السماء ما توعد. وأنا أمنة لأصحابي فإذا ذهبت أتى أصحابي ما يوعدون وأصحابي أمنة لأمتي إذا ذهب أصحابي أتى أمتي ما يوعدون. He says sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, ikhwani, in proving this point, the stars, they are the protectors of the heavens. As long as there are stars in the sky, the heaven won't be destroyed. The stars help to protect and to keep in place and to keep the sama together. But if the stars go, then what the heavens have been promised is going to happen. It's going to come and split open and rent the sun down. And I am, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the protector of my companions. And if I go, what my companions have been promised is going to come to them. And my companions are the protectors of this ummah. If my companions go, then what my ummah has been promised is going to take place. So the companions of Rasulullah ﷺ protect us. So we want to build this whole topic of the akhuwah in al-Islam on this point, on this mafhum, this understanding. Because ikhwati fillah, the companions of Rasulullah ﷺ, they were human beings like we are human beings. And whatever we're dealing with, they dealt with the same issues. And then al-Islam came and showed them how to do the thing correctly. So they dealt with people who drank khamr, people who were highway robbers, people who were murderers, people who used to steal, people who committed zina, fornication. Just like we fall into dhunub and ma'asi, they also fell into the same dhunub and ma'asi. They're bashar, just like we're bashar. So they dealt with the issue of Islamic brotherhood. As Allah Azza wa Jalla mentioned so many ayats telling us what their condition was. When He said, Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا وَاذْكُرُوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ إِذْ كُنْتُمْ أَعْدَاءً فَأَلَّفَ بَيْنَ قُلُوبِكُمْ فَأَصْبَحْتُمْ بِنِعْمَتِهِ إِخْوَانًا وَكُنْتُمْ عَلَى شَفَا حُفْرَةٍ مِنَ النَّارِ فَانْقَذَكُمْ مِنْهَا كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تهتدون. Remember, as Allah mentioned in the Quran, hold on to the rope of Allah all together. Hold on to the habl of Allah all together. And don't